Becky. I'm back with another process video. Today I'm going to be using the new Coco Vanilla's Bohemian Dreams collection, or Bohemian Dream collection for my layout. I did pick this up at Paper Issues. I did not do a haul video on it, but I sat there and stocked Paper Issues for weeks until it came up. That's the only place I've been able to find Coco Vanilla. Right here I just showed you the mini alphabet punch board and the book. Here is the Flower Child paper. This is what is going to serve as my background. Anyways, I picked that mini alphabet punch board up off of Amazon. It was probably about $7 cheaper than what it is on Scrapbook.com, and I do Amazon Prime, so I get free shipping. So I did go ahead and pick that punch board up, and I know it's kind of silly to have that punch board because I have a silhouette, but sometimes it's just fun to play with tools. It would have been way faster to spell out, I spelled out Lisbon with that, so it would have been way faster to do that on my silhouette, but it's fun to use a punch board every now and then. So I went ahead and picked that up, and that's what I used for this layout. I'm going to go ahead and mat this little block of photos on this purple paper. I don't think I showed you the name of this paper, and I'd like to tell you what it is, but I can't because I don't remember. I did pull out my Westcott ruler to go ahead and make some of the edges of my mats ragged. This Westcott ruler, one side of it is kind of a large raggedy edges that you can do, and one side of it is more fine, and then the third side is just a flat. So you can use this to rip your papers. It's really fun. Alright, so I go ahead and put the Lisbon down. These are photos of Lisbon street art. I went ahead, this is not how it was originally going to be, but if I wanted the Lisbon, the L, the I, and the S were just hanging off if I had that block of photos over to the left. So I'd go ahead and throw in another photo right here to go under the O and the N, because I knew I wanted the two photos up toward the N. Does that make sense? I don't know. The point is I had to add a couple extra photos to make this layout work the way I wanted it to. I'm going to go ahead and just use some liquid adhesive to hold down the alphas. I put them how I wanted them. They're kind of overlapping in spots, and I didn't want to move them. So I just put some liquid adhesive underneath and hold them down. Right here is a piece of that painterly type paper. Also, I don't think I showed you the name of. I know I'm really bad. And I'm going to use that to mat part of this photo block. It's going to stick out the side and the top, the ragged edges are. And that N, it kind of sits on that photo. Do you see that photo? This is street art. Obviously, the title is going to be Lisbon Street Art. So this is street art that was in Lisbon, but I super love that woman up at the top, and then the photo right underneath her. She's kind of like, what are those called? Not amine? I don't even know. She's really pretty. And then I do throw in another photo that I really like, that art as well. I really would have liked to have been standing there watching them do this, because I want to know how they did it. I mean, like that woman, how did they get that big piece of wall? You can see the tree right there, kind of to show you how big it is. How do they get her so pretty and perfect? I don't even know. I would really like to see that. If there's ever any like street art performance where they are doing the wall and you can watch them, that's what I want to go to and see, because I just think it'd be so fun. All right, so I pulled out the words street art, and that's the Emma font. They're kind of a gold. They're not a bright gold. They're kind of a deep gold, almost brown looking, but they are a gold. I'm going to pull out a pen and outline Lisbon. I cut away because it did take me quite a long time. It's really messy. They're double lines, really messy, kind of like street art might be if I were to do it. I did pull out another photo of street art, and this one's really cool too. To me, it looks like a little face inside of a flower. So neat. So I am going to pull that one out because I have that empty space under the EET and on the side of the art. So I went ahead and cut out another photo and put it right here. Behind this page in my album, there's going to be 4 more 12 by 12 pages that just have photos on them. 4 12 by 12 pages that are just different pieces of street art we saw in Lisbon. I am going to outline around my photos as well. This layout has a very, very little embellishment. Right here I'm seeing if I might want to back this. You can see it's closer, my big block of layout is closer over to the left than it is to the right, and I am going to remedy that. Right here I'm just outlining the edge, which I will have to go back over and do again, and I do that 2 times. And it also, it's very messy. It's not straight, it's squiggly, it's whatever. Okay, so I thought I would do my journaling right here on the side of that because, like I said, there's more room on that side than there is the other side. I quickly changed my mind. I go ahead and erase the lines that I had already drawn. I am going to take my trimmer out. Well, no, first I'm going to see if I can fill it up with something else, which I quickly decided, no, that's not going to work. I did pull out that scalloped or pinked circle. I don't know what it says, but I did not use that. I pulled out a little tab that says brilliant. That I do end up using. Right here I'm looking at the sticker sheet and it's off screen, of course. I'm trying to see if I want to use this somewhere else, and I do not. This right here is a little word strip. It says live a colorful life. I thought that was very good because all of these photos have so much color in them. And then I put another label up at the top, and I do not end up using that one. It's gonna go away. That flare right there, it says one of a kind. It is gonna make it, but it's not going to make it right there in that spot. Alright, so I pull out this paper. This is the paper I end up using as a border. I'm going to go ahead and trim down this side and also the top, and I'm going to put it right there on the center of that. I did get 2 pieces of this, and I never in a million years thought I would use that side. The opposite side is a wood grain. It's a fabulous wood grain. But it's really funny that I bought it for the wood grain, but the very first piece of it I end up using, actually this is the first time I've used this collection at all, but the very first piece of that paper I end up using for the side, I'm like, nope, I'm never going to use that. I'm so used to that. So that flare did go up there by the top of the L. I am pulling out my Heidi Swap Color Shine in Gold and giving that a splatter around the page. Right down there at the bottom, I think I showed with my pen. That is where I am going to do my journaling. I have not done it just yet. And right here are the final close-ups. I did not do much embellishment, like I said. Just a couple little tiny pieces. Alright guys, that's all I'm going to do to this layout. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.